Hey guys, welcome back to another Quick 30 podcast episode today. It's us, me, Mike, the other members aren't here right now, but we gonna continue on. Today we're talking hoops. We gotta talk about the Celtics game 2 that just happened last night, and we're gonna give our predictions for game 2 of the Mavs series. Mike, start it off. What you think about the Celtics last night, man?
Man, I called it. Y'all know that. If y'all watch our videos, you know that I'm right for the most part.
Yeah,
said, I think the Celtics, I was giving them the benefit of the doubt. I was giving them the benefit of the doubt that they were going to go out there and it was going to be competitive for game 2. And it was. But the thing is, once it got past halftime, Celtics just caught fire and they never, ever looked back. Like, think about it like this. Jason Tatum wasn't even the one cooking last night. Jaylen Brown, boy. Oh my gosh. Jaylen Brown? Jaylen Brown's him. He's him. He's him. I'm telling y'all, he's him. Even throughout the whole playoffs this year, Jaylen Brown has been a consistent guy. Jason Tatum hasn't woke up. I mean, last game, in game 1, he played pretty well. He had the clutch 3 in overtime for the Celtics, but in game 2, it was Jaylen Brown taking over. Jaylen Brown had 40 points and shot 14 for 27 from the field and just was on a tear. He could not be stopped yesterday. And the Pacers had no answer for him. We know the main problem with the Pacers is their defense is not good. And once Tyrese Halliburton got out the game, they were struggling to score. I mean, granted, Siakam had 28 last night, but it wasn't enough, you know what I'm saying? Pascal Siakam, when he scored his 28 too, he went 13 for 17. And hey, Mo, you try to tell me Pascal wasn't like that.
Pascal's overrated. Pascal Siakam is
overrated. He's not overrated. You know that fadeaway is, once he gets in that post and shoots that fadeaway.
All this man does is run, he'll bump into you and spin, bro, and give you the occasional fadeaway, bro. Pascal Siakam is not like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Pascal Siakam is not built like that. He's cool, but like he ain't all that, man. Come on now.
Bro, when he gets that fadeaway, it's going in. It's going in. Am I lying?
I would clamp that fadeaway. He lucky I'm not in the league.
Stop it.
He lucky I'm busy podcasting. Because if I was in the league, I'd cook him. I'd cook him myself.
Stop it. That's the only reason why the Pacers were in the fighting chance yesterday. But Jaylen Brown, you're him, my guy. And game 1, too. Game 1 of the Boston series, Jaylen Brown was him because he sent the game into overtime. That game, though, JT was cooking.
That's what I'm saying. But let's be real, though. Like, everybody knows how I feel about my Duke players. But Jason Tatum is the one Duke player that I just don't like anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
After the Cavs series, it's just like, he just cries a lot, man. He cries a lot, in my opinion. Jaylen Brown, I've always been a big Jaylen Brown guy. I felt like Jaylen Brown got a lot of hate, especially when people said he had no left. It's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? If he had no left, he wouldn't be in the league, bro. He wouldn't be a $300 million player if he had no left. Like, let's be real. But, like, the thing about Jaylen Brown, like you said earlier, he's been the consistent one. He's been the consistent one, especially this playoffs. I believe Jaylen Brown's the best player on this team. If you're asking me, Jaylen Brown is the best player on this team. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's always, if Jaylen Brown doesn't do good, they're going to lose. Like Jason Tatum, he could do whatever. They might win. They might lose. But if Jaylen Brown does bad, they lose. If Jaylen Brown does good, they win. No matter what Tatum is doing over there. And last night, as you said, Jaylen Brown gave him 40. 40! Like,
yeah, he was cooking. He couldn't be stopped.
I remember in the first quarter, I was watching, I was like, man, Jaylen Brown about to go for 30. Cause he was cooking. But then cause I was like, cause I only said 30 cause, sometimes NBA players, they don't be trying as soon as they get the points and they'll start off like 15, 20 points at halftime and the finish with like 30. You'd be like, bro. But Jaylen Brown, he did not let up last night. 40 bomb. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tatum had 23. Tatum is whatever, bro. I'm trying to tell you. But the huge blow for the Pacers without having Tyrese Halliburton, I don't know how long it's going to take. He injured the same hamstring that he injured back in January that made him miss 10 games. Hopefully, he's able to come back soon because we don't want this to be like, obviously Boston's a 1 seed. They're supposed to have the easiest path to the finals, but like this is easier than the typical 1 seed path due to all the injuries.
I'm not gonna lie to. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
you good.
This is the easiest, like when I say easiest road to the finals for Boston, easy, bro. Joel Embiid was hurt,
right?
Giannis was hurt.
Right.
Dame was still playing, but he was hurt and he missed 1 game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Those guys, and there was more guys in the East too. The whole Knicks roster was basically hurt, bro.
Yo, don't even get me started. Jared Allen.
The Cavs was hurt too. Jared Allen.
Mitchell missed a few games. Karis LeVert missed the last game. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying that if we had all those players, we would have beat them. But like, come on, bro. Like,
yo, this is the easiest path to the finals. They better get to the finals, and I'm just excited to see a new young person, new because we're gonna have a new winner this year, and I'm excited to see who's gonna be.
Yeah, I just you know, my last thought on this game or this series at least, you know, if Boston does make it to the finals, they have to win it. They have to. Yeah. Because, you know, they've been to the finals, multiple times. They've been to the conference finals.
Jason Tatum's been there six times in his career.
Yeah, bro. They've been to these conference finals multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just used to being at least in the conference finals. They have to win or else, because I don't know what else they'd have to do. You know, like this off season, they got Drew Holiday. When Kristaps come back, they're going to have Kristaps. Like, this is the best team that they've had in a very long time. So if they make the finals, they have to win it or else I could see some movements happening, man. Some movements happening. But that's all I got to say for this series, man.
And then one more thing with Boston, too. Jason Tatum, like I said, he doesn't have to go crazy for them to win. Because we seen in that last game, he only had 23 points and he shot 9 for 20 from the field. It's the bench that's stepping up for him too. Peyton Pritchard was playing some good minutes yesterday. He was making some buckets and got 12 good points for Boston. So I think the bench is going to outplay them too. And I just think Boston's really strong. They look good yesterday. So I think this is going to either go to 5 or it might be a sweep. But we do got to talk about another series, Mo.
Yeah.
And you know this is my favorite series. You know it is. I like Boston and the Pacers, but the real series that we all been waiting for, Minnesota and Dallas. Now I'm gonna let you go first on this, you know, because we both watched game 1. The game 2 is tonight, and I'm wondering what's going to happen because I don't like to see my boy Ant-Man down. I don't like to see him 1-0.
Yeah. So basically, game 1, Kyrie. You know, I guess he took the challenge. He heard Ant saying that he got Kyrie, and Kyrie said, you know, I'm not gonna drop a deuce in the first half. I'm gonna kill you all game long, and that's what he did. He was cooking all first half. You know, he only finished with 30, but you know he scored when he needed to. You know what I'm saying? He kept them in the game, and the problem with the Timberwolves that I keep seeing is that when Luka or Kyrie is getting a screen, they keep running drop coverage with Rudy Gobert. The last thing you can do with someone like Luka, especially if they have a lob threat like Lively or Gafford, you cannot run drop coverage because you're just either going to let him get to the lane and get a layup, or you're going to let him get a nice, easy pass to a lob threat who's going to dunk the ball 9 times out of 10.
That was pissing me off last game. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know, man. And I also felt like Anthony Edwards could have done a little bit better in the first half because McDaniels was going crazy. He was going crazy. Yeah. But like Anthony Edwards, he was missing a lot of shots, and they're making him shoot. That's what I'm noticing. They're making him shoot. They're saying you have to beat us with your jumper. And Anthony Edwards, he shot 12 threes last game. And Anthony Edwards can shoot the ball, don't get me wrong, but he is like predicated on getting to that rim. Like that's what he want to do. He can get to that rim. He can get to the mid range. Once he gets to the rim, it opens everything else up. So now that they're like basically daring him to shoot, he's just shooting bricks right now. But I honestly think he's gonna get it corrected. Like Anthony Edwards.
He's an Ant-Man, bro.
He's gonna put up some points. Carl Anthony Towns in the fourth quarter, he came in clutch. I would like to see him hit more shots too. I just felt like it was a lot of the role players doing a lot of work, and I didn't see enough of Ant and Cat. But I think that they'll get it straightened out. I personally believe the Mavs are going to win. I want the Mavs to win. Cavs fan, Kyrie's on the Mavs. Come on now, Kyrie wants to do.
Man, get out of here with that, bro. Ant-Man all the way.
I won't be mad. I won't be mad if Ant-Man won. You know what I'm saying? Ant-Man is a very entertaining player. But I just want the Cavs. I said the Cavs. I want the Mavs to win. Kyrie need that joint. He need that joint just so he can show that he didn't need KD or James Harden. You know what I'm saying? He been the best one since that trio broke up. Just letting you know that. I'm just letting you know that. I'm letting you know that. But Mike, what do you think is gonna happen in Game 2?
First of all, I completely disagree with you. The Timberwolves will win. The first game jitters. But you're right. They have to stop playing that drop coverage. That was blowing me. Like, what are you doing? This Luka, bro. He's averaging over 33 points per game in the playoffs this year. This eyewitness, I know you've seen this, Mo. This man, Luka went on a freaking 7-0 run by himself, bro.
Yep.
In the fourth quarter. Then he hit the game-winning shot. I mean, he hit a 2. He had a step back fadeaway 2, which put the Mavericks up in the lead and basically won them the game, honestly.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't ever play that on Luka. And Kyrie was on one. Kyrie was on one too. He was on one. You can't let them two play ISO basketball. And another thing was get me irritated watching the game. I'm like, bro, I love when Cat shoots the ball. Don't get me wrong, because he made a clutch 3 for them that they needed in the fourth quarter of the game. It hit the backboard. It was a very deep 3, and I loved it. Son, go to the lane. Be aggressive.
He's scared. He's scared of that contact.
Son, go to the lane, bro. Like, I don't mind you shooting the ball because I love it when it goes in. But bro, y'all have Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford on y'all. What needs to happen is what the Timberwolves need to do is they need to set pick and rolls, and they need to go back to what they was doing. Cat needs to dominate in the paint, or Rudy, or both of them. I wouldn't mind if Cat's shooting and Rudy's dominating the paint, or they could, like I said, both go in the paint. They definitely need to do that because they have the bigger size on them. No doubt. Yeah. But they're bigger than Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. I remember even Reggie Miller said that last game. Like, why are they not doing that? Like, it was like they were scared to go with them in the paint, and they got outscored in the paint and out-rebounded in the paint.
Oh my goodness! It was like the paint. They gotta. That's another thing they have to do. They have to play better paint defense. Dallas was living in the paint all game long. You are a defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert. You cannot be owned in the paint like that. I'm sorry, Mike. Continue, bro.
No, you're right on. Like, son, what are y'all doing, bro? Y'all getting out rebound. You're getting outscored in the paint. I swear, if I see Daniel Gafford get another lob, bro, from Luka, I swear, bro, I might throw the TV or something. Hey, I might throw the TV, because it's like, I'm looking at this. I'm like you said, you're depoy of the year, Rudy. Cat, you're aggressive in the paint. Like, there's no way y'all should be getting out rebounded or outscored. Y'all have the biggest the biggest 4 and 5 in the league, bro. Like, so what's going on? And Ant-Man, he was dog tired last game. I know you seen the hands on the hips, and he was tired in the fourth quarter. And I think part of that, the whole team was tired just from that game 7. Yeah. They had to go through that 7-game series with Denver. But I think they're gonna rehydrate today. I think Ant-Man's gonna get some talking to them, and I think and believe that they will come out with a win tonight. But they gotta win one at least in Minnesota. Even though the Timberwolves are good on the road, I need them to still win one in Minnesota, because that's unacceptable to get out rebound like that and outscored in the paint. At home too, you gotta play with more energy at home, man. You have to. And they letting Luka play ISO basketball, and he's just tearing them apart with it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! 13 points in the fourth quarter. Come on, man.
I don't know what they have to do with Luka and Kyrie, because it looked like, you know what I'm saying, they feasting on these matchups, man. And it doesn't help that they run and drop coverage. So hopefully, Chris Finch can put in some defensive schemes to make them, at least play better defense and at least protect the paint a little better, because these two defenses have been very good. Minnesota's had a good defense all year, and the Mavs have had a good defense since they acquired PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford. I think they've had the number one defense in the league since that time, if I'm not mistaken. So there has to be defense played at some point. You know what I'm saying? You cannot let them feast in the paint. If they're hitting anywhere else, okay, you live by it. But layups, dunks, that's what gets the Mavs going. I do believe that the Mavs will lose game 2. I don't think they're going to go up 2-0, but I think they'll win the series, but I do think they'll win or lose tonight's game though.
But the thing too with Rudy that was so weird about him this year. Mm-hmm. Rudy is actually good offensively during these playoffs.
Yeah, you seen that fade?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he has a deeper bag than Jared Allen, bro.
All right, bro.
He has a deeper bag than Jared Allen. They got the same
bag. They got the same. Jared Allen's bag is better because he hooked better. He got a better hook.
Nah,
and he got a better jumper.
Rudy got a better bag. Rudy want to catch lobs this year, but
hey, whatever.
Nah, though. On a serious note, though, man, they gotta stop them. They gotta stop them. They gotta stop the lives, and they gotta stop that terrible drop coverage, bro. And Ant-Man and Cat, they have to get going early. Cat can't wait till the fourth quarter to show up. Jay McDaniels, I love it when you score 21 points, and when he's going, they're gonna win. But we all know that Cat and Ant-Man are the ones that are gonna have to really run this show tonight. So
yeah,
my pick tonight, like I said, I'm rocking with Minnesota.
Me too, man. I think Minnesota wins it tonight. I don't think they win big. I think it's gonna be a close game again. But they do end up winning. I think Ant has a better game. I think McDaniel still shows that, you can't leave him open. And I think Cat has a little bit of a better game. And I think that they clean up the boards better and they play a little bit better paint defense. Cause I don't number one defense all year. You can't get owned like that in the paint. I highly doubt it happens again.
Nah. But like I said, man, we ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We back, we better. And I know y'all missed us, man. We got a whole bunch of content coming out, vlogs, baseball games, basketball games. We lit this summer.
Yeah.
We lit this summer.
We have a whole lot of things planned for y'all. Y'all just tune in, keep liking, keep subscribing, keep following the content. Follow us on TikTok, YouTube, IG.
All that.
Yeah.
All that and more. And if y'all want, man, like he said, follow us on all that. But, man, comment, man. Get interactive with us. Tell us, what sports y'all want to hear about. We sports enthusiasts in all sports.
Yeah.
All sports. So
yeah, and we gonna talk to anybody who comments. You will get a reaction. We will respond to you as soon as possible. We ain't Hollywood like that. So you comment, we will say something, man.
Get us to 1K subscribers. Get us to 200 followers on Instagram. We out, man.
Yes, sir.
So this is what we're doing today. We're going to do a quick Q&A, ask random strangers. Ask random strangers. Guess the player. We're going to give them 3, maybe more, maybe less clues to figure it out. We downtown Baltimore right now, so not a lot of people know outside stuff. But we're going to see. We're going to see though. So let's get straight into